The Toyota RAV4. It's the vehicle that essentially invented the crossover segment. It has a reputation for being a bulletproof SUV that can cruise to 300,000 miles without breaking a sweat. But here is the secret that dealerships won't tell you. Beneath that famous Toyota badge, there are specific model years that are absolute landmines for your bank account. In fact, there is one specific year that is so dangerous it can suffer a total brain failure that destroys its own transmission, leaving you with a repair bill that costs more than the car is worth. Most buyers walk onto a used car lot and think any RAV4 is a safe bet. They are wrong. Today, I am pulling back the curtain. I'm going to show you the oil-burning nightmares, the transmission lurchers, and the first-year blues that you need to run away from. But I'm also going to reveal the sweet spot years, the ones that represent the pinnacle of Toyota engineering. Stay with me until the very end, because I'm going to reveal a secret table of reliability data that shows one specific model year with a near-perfect score of 95 out of 100. If you buy the wrong year, you're buying a headache. If you buy the right one, you're buying a car for life. Let's dive in.
We have to start with the grandfather of RAV4 problems. If you are looking at an older, budget-friendly RAV4, you might be tempted by the 2002 model. It looks rugged, it's compact, and it's a Toyota, right? Wrong. The 2002 RAV4 frequently ranks as one of the worst vehicles ever produced by Toyota on sites like Car Complaints. Why? It's all because of a tiny component called the ECM, the Engine Control Module. The brain failure. Think of the ECM as the brain of your car. It sends signals to every other part of the vehicle, telling it when to fire the spark plugs and, crucially, when to shift gears. In the 2002 models, these ECMs were fundamentally defective. They begin to fail internally, and when they do, they start sending garbage data to the automatic transmission. The symptom spiral. It starts small. You'll notice a harsh shift, maybe a slight delay when you put it into drive. Then it starts slipping gears while you're on the highway. Most owners think, "Oh, my transmission is dying," and they take it to a shop to get a new transmission. But here is the mystery clunk of the 2002 year. If you replace the transmission but keep the same defective ECM, that bad brain will destroy the brand new transmission in a matter of weeks. The financial math of disaster. We are talking about $3,000 to $5,000 in repairs on a vehicle that is currently worth maybe $6,000 to $8,000 in the used market. This is what we call uneconomical. You're essentially totaling the car with one mechanical failure. Pro tip for buyers: if you must look at a 2002 RAV4, you need to verify if the ECM has been replaced with a revised part number. If you feel even the slightest clunk during a test drive, walk away immediately. Don't let the seller tell you it just needs a transmission flush. It's a trap. As we move into the third generation of the RAV4, we hit another wall, specifically the years 2007 and 2008. These years feature the 2.4L 2AZ FE four-cylinder engine. Now, on paper, this engine is a workhorse. It was used in the Camry, the Corolla, and the RAV4, but it has a fatal design flaw: the piston rings. The faulty design. The piston rings in these specific years were designed in a way that allows oil to seep past them and enter the combustion chamber. Essentially, your engine starts eating its own oil. How bad is it? We aren't talking about a small leak that leaves a spot on your driveway. We're talking about engines that burn a full quart of oil every 1,000 miles. Some owners report burning a quart every 500 miles. Imagine you're going on a 3,000-mile road trip. If you don't stop and add 3 quarts of oil, your engine will literally seize and explode before you get home. Many owners don't realize how much oil is being consumed because there's no blue smoke and no leaks. It just disappears. The hidden cost. By the time the low oil pressure light flickers on your dash, the damage is already done. The internal components have been starved of lubrication, leading to metal-on-metal wear.
According to reliability databases, these models tend to see catastrophic engine failure right around the 100,000-mile mark. Expert advice: if you're shopping in this era, ask the seller for service records. Look for a TSB, or piston kit repair. If that engine hasn't been rebuilt with the updated rings, you are buying a ticking bomb. There's a golden rule in the car world that every YouTube expert will tell you: never buy the first year of a new generation. The RAV4 proves this rule twice. The 2013 model, Generation 4 launch, the 2013 RAV4 was a massive redesign. It went from the cute ute look to a more aggressive, modern SUV. But it brought the blues. Electrical gremlins. There were significant electrical issues that triggered NHTSA investigations. The paint problem. For some reason, the paint and clear coat on the 2013 models were notoriously thin. You'll see many of these on the road today with balding hoods and roofs where the clear coat is simply disintegrated. Transmission hesitation. It was the first year of a new calibration, and it often felt clunky compared to the smooth ride of the later years. The 2019 model, Generation 5 launch. This is the most recent problem child. If you look at car complaints data, the 2019 model has the highest complaint volume of any modern RAV4. The main culprit? The 8-speed automatic transmission. Owners report that at low speeds, like when you're pulling into a parking spot or slowing down for a stoplight, the car lurches or hunts for gears. It feels like a beginner driver learning to use a stick shift. The stranded risk. Additionally, 2019 was plagued by fuel pump failures. These pumps would simply stop working, leaving drivers stranded in the middle of traffic. While there were recalls for this, many vehicles on the used market still haven't had the work done. Between the transmission, the fuel system, and cooling issues, 2019 is the year you should skip if you want a modern RAV4. All right, we've talked about the gloom and doom. Now let's talk about where you should put your money. These are the years where Toyota took their mistakes, learned from them, and created machines that can easily go to 400,000 miles. The 2012 model, the pinnacle of Gen 3. If you want a budget RAV4 that will never die, this is it. By 2012, Toyota had been building the third generation for 7 years. They had fixed the oil burning, they had fixed the ECM issues, they refined the suspension and the interior. It is the mature version of the platform. It's simple, it's mechanical, and it's arguably the most reliable RAV4 ever made. The 2016 and 2017 models, the RAV4 refinement. Once Toyota got past the first-year blues of 2013, they hit their stride. The 2016 and 2017 models are fantastic. Better tech, you get updated safety features and a much better infotainment system. Refined drivetrain. The transmission calibration is buttery smooth compared to the 2013. Build quality. By this point, the factory processes were dialed in. These cars don't rattle, they don't leak, and they just work. Reliability surveys consistently place the 2017 RAV4 at the top of the class for owner satisfaction. The 2022 model, the modern masterpiece. If you have the budget for a newer vehicle, the 2022 is the one to target. Remember how I mentioned the 2019 had transmission lurching? By 2022, Toyota had completely rewritten the software and updated the hardware. Consumer Reports data gives the 2022 RAV4 a reliability score in the mid-90s out of 100. In the world of SUVs, that is almost unheard of. It is the culmination of everything Toyota knows about the 5th generation. So, what is the lesson here? As your YouTube coach, I want you to look at the pattern, not just the years, the pattern of success. Toyota follows a predictable cycle. Year 1, launch, avoid it. They're still working on the bugs in the software and the manufacturing line. 2013, 2019. Year 2 to 3, approach with caution. Improvements are being made, but the legacy issues might still be there. 2020.
Year 4 plus the maturity phase. Buy with confidence. This is when the vehicle becomes truly bulletproof. 2012, 2017, 2022. The hybrid factor. We haven't even touched on the hybrids. Generally speaking, Toyota's hybrid powertrains are even more reliable than their gasoline counterparts because they use a planetary gear system, an eCVT, instead of a traditional 8-speed automatic. This eliminates the lurching and hunting issues we saw in 2019. If you can find a 2020 to 2022 hybrid, you are looking at the gold standard of reliability. Here is the bottom line. Avoid 2002, 2007, 2008, 2013, and 2019. Target 2012, 2016, 2017, 2020, and 2022. But remember, maintenance history matters more than the model year alone. A 2019 RAV4 that had its oil changed every 5,000 miles and had its recalls performed is a better buy than a 2017 that hasn't had an oil change in 2 years. Always get a pre-purchase inspection, PPI. Even the most reliable model year can have an individual lemon if the previous owner neglected it. Spend the $150 to have a mechanic look at it. It could save you $5,000 down the road. The RAV4 is a legendary vehicle for a reason. When you get the right year, it's not just a car, it's a member of the family that will be with you for a decade or more. Call to action. If this breakdown saved you from a bad purchase, do me a huge favor and hit that like button. It helps the algorithm show this to other buyers who might be about to make a mistake. Subscribe for more straight talk on the cars and trucks you actually drive. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you own a RAV4? What year is it, and how many miles are on the clock? Share your story in the comments below. Your real-world data helps this community stay informed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.